Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I'm finally here with my second video for my intuition series. Thank you. Thank you so much. Life is just freaking lifing here in my household. So I'm finally here to do this. I'm very excited because this is something that's very near and dear to me. I will be putting together like 5 video series anywhere. I would like to keep the videos between 20 and 25 minutes and learn to like shut my yapper and not keep going about a lot of things. So shoot me a comment if you would like me to do a video about something specific. Today's going to be about intuition and my gift as an intuitive medium, an intuitive life coach, how my gift kind of started, where it started, how it has grown. And also I'm going to talk about towards the end, what is intuition and like, how do you know the difference? Like, Dawn, I get asked a lot. Dawn, how the hell do I know if it's like my intuition or soul speaking versus ego or my brain or just like the collective's thoughts, right? Because we are that of the collective. And yeah, just little note here, guys, not your thoughts aren't always that of your own, right? They come and go, right? Just like energy, you can absorb people's energy, same with thoughts. Okay, cool. So hi, if you're new here, I'm Dawn Kralovich. I've been an RN for many, many years, over 2 decades, made this life choice to transition into helping people differently. So I'm currently a board certified nurse life coach / life coach. I also have this beautiful ability and gift of intuition and psychic medium. Yeah, I know, right? Takes me some time to process a lot of things. I also channel Archangel Michael, and we're going to dive into that a little bit. So welcome. Thank you for coming. If you have any questions, concerns, throw them in the comments, message me, email me. All of my information is always listed either under the video or in my bio. I also host a podcast on channel WTEN called Coffee, Kids, and Clarity, where I actually have done a 30-minute podcast about intuition and how it works. So I'm going to link that actually below too, so you have that. I also offer an intuitive mini course that you can pay for and walk through. It is a 4-module course in which you hear my yapper going the entire, like kind of like a PowerPoint, but also at each end of each module, it's a little more interactive there. So I have that available too. Or like if you just want to talk to me, like you get me for a free hour, guys. Hi. A free hour, whether you want life coaching, intuitive coaching, or you're just figuring your stuff out, or you're just figuring me out and you want to ask a whole bunch of questions. Feel free. All of that stuff, again, listed below. I'll have it. So yeah, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for showing up if you're curious, because this second video here that I really want to talk about again is just going into depth about how I have grown in this space, what it looks like for me. And then to also know, like, I'm not special. Like, hi, Dawn Marie Kralovich here. I'm not special. We all have this gift, this ability. I know I pay attention to a lot of psychic mediums that, intuitives that say the very same thing. And I've heard that frequently from them, is that, like, this is a God-given gift for us. We are all a lot of this ability. It's just how it hits, when it hits, and if you choose to go with it and allow it, right? There's a lot of surrendering there. There's a lot of things to be done. Like, this journey has started for me at a very young age. I remember seeing souls at a young age. I want to say after my grandfather passed away, when I was about 5 years old. He was the first soul that really registered for me, or that I really remember, and him being around me a lot, feeling his presence. By the way, you'll see me drink water a lot. I like to stay hydrated because I'm talking. So feel free to take a hydration break. I mean, I still am a nurse. So I still want people to stay hydrated, Supports all your body functions, but I'll regress. So with that being said, I became an RN at 21 and worked bedside, and there was a period of my life where I really suppressed this. I would probably say the ages, like teenage years, which, hello, we all remember those years, right? Like, I give credit to those who could do this. That was not me. I did not feel valued. I did not feel worthy of this. I suppressed it quite a bit. And then when I became, again, an RN, started doing bedside nursing at 21, 22, that I would just know things. Like, I would know things about patients in, like, laying in bed. I would pass a patient's room, and I knew if their soul was going to depart or if it was going to stay. I couldn't put my finger on how I knew. I just knew, and that has happened to me a lot. A lot of times I'll think about things, and I'm sure this is where I get like a lot of people go, oh my gosh, me too. Like, no, that is real. Okay. Like deja vu or whatever you want to call it, right? No, like when okay, great example. You're thinking about somebody and then they call your phone. Okay. No, that is very real. That is energy. Okay. That is vibration. That is soul. Like, again, we're all that of the collective family. Like that's why I call everybody fam. Like, we're all part of it, right? There is no hierarchy of humans. We're all in it. We're all in it to win it here. Like, we're all experiencing human experience. I mean, you can look outside and see the absolute chaos our world is in right now. So we're all choosing some form to engage in this human experience, and we're here for that reason. So yeah, it kind of grew from there. After I was divorced from my first marriage, and then engaged to my fiance, Kevin, who is the father of my 2 middle kids. I have 5 kids total now. Yay. Yeah, I know, 5. Girl, I know. Yeah, so he was a police officer. He was killed in a car accident while on duty 9 years ago. And that, after his passing, really made me think about what I was doing here. Like, what am I doing here? What is making me happy? What's not making happy? Like, what am I doing for myself? Like, am I experiencing happiness? All of the things, that's why I do a lot of grief, a lot of work with grieving, people who are grieving, because it's obviously near and dear to me. And you can imagine, as a bedside nurse, I did bedside nursing for many years, that, how much, I would either help people depart or, keep them here on this planet. So a lot of grieving there, and death, and just working with that in general. And then I am currently remarried to the love of my life, and we have 2 more babies, to our motley crew. A lot of organized chaos, but loving and crazy all at the same time. Parents, you get that. You get that. Shout out to all my parents. Yeah, so in between the loss of my fiance and then the birth of my now 6-year-old daughter, this gift I have literally grew exponentially. It just keeps on going, if you will. I also made a choice to lean into it. I started to understand that I am valued, and I'm worthy just like the next person. I am from divinity, just like the rest of us. And why not me, right? Why there's nothing special, but like all of us have this. So here I am now, being able to talk about this and being able to help navigate this space for people, to be able to teach people how to really tune into themselves. Okay. The beautiful gift I have of channeling Archangel Michael. So I'll kind of dabble there a little bit as to how that came about. Would be, I went to a nurse coaching retreat 2 years ago. Shout out to all my fellow nurse coaches. I got a special place for all you in my heart. And nurses just in general, kind of right? So I had, there was about, I want to say 100 nurse coaches that attended this. And we were at a retreat center in Boone, North Carolina. And we were doing a sound bath, which I had never done. I knew of them, just never engaged in one. And they asked us to set our intention before we laid down for the sound bath. My intention was freedom. Because this was the first time I was only taking care of myself, guys, right? Like, a little throwback is, I was raised by a single mom very early on, and it was just kind of me, my brother, and her for a while. And I was just always helping with him because she was at work, you can imagine, all the things. And then I just always was taking care of everybody else. And then I became a nurse. So I was doing things professionally and personally. I had my first child at 27. And it's just, so it's always been me caring for other people. So I had this opportunity to just take care of myself. Like, I was just worried about Dawn, and that had never happened, since I was about 8 years old. So I was just understanding in the moment. I was like, I'm gonna ask for freedom. I want to know what physical, mental, emotional, spiritual freedom is as a whole body, as a whole person. And you'll hear me say that a lot, and pertaining to other videos, or just kind of how that's my vibe, how I roll. So we did this sound bath, and I laid down, and this was, again, intention in mind. And all of a sudden, I felt like I was in a different world, was the best way to explain it. I felt like I was floating, even though I was not. But that's I guess you could like cough it up to like an outer body experience that people have had. I've talked to other people about this, about a spiritual awakening, if you will, is kind of how I call it. And Archangel Michael stepped in. Now, for me and for others, I will tell you how you want, like, when souls step in, when angels, guardian angels, right, they look how you want them to look is the best way. Like for me, he was an older gentleman, kind of bald, right? He was wearing just very Jesus-like attire, I would say, like that time period, just very plain beige clothing, linen, and he came through, and I just knew it was him, right? So I will kind of plug in here how I see, because everybody experiences mediumship differently, right? For me, I guess you would label me as, I don't know, clairvoyant. So like I see things. I see things in my mind's eye, like third eye, if you want to refer it, your spirit eye, mind, spirit, mind, whatever you want to call it. Guys, whatever. I'm not into labels. I just say in my mind's eye. So if you don't agree with it, fine. I just kind of give you a references to something so you can kind of pull from it and make it your own. And I don't know the technical term for it. There is a term for it where I'm just downloaded with information. Like I just know things. I don't know the actual term for that. So shout out to any of you that do, or help me out here, put in the comments, or any other mediums that can help me here, that know that term specifically. So he just stepped in and I was dumbfounded. I was fangirling like crazy and crying because I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, hi, like it's Archangel Michael. Hello, Archangel? Are you kidding me? Why me? And I remember saying, why me? And his response going, why not you, child? Right? I mean, like it took me weeks to process that. And as we were interacting, if you will, I had some horrific, violent things pop in my head, and he took his arm like this with his clothes and went like that and said, that's just human experience. And it was so calm. It was so loving. I will tell you, I felt warmth, love, like the unconditional love I have for my children, right, in my husband, like that's the love that came in times 10, like, and now every time they come in, and when I say they, he's representing the 12 archangels. This is how it was described to me. So you'll hear me in my videos refer to not just him, but they or them, or when they on there, like if he's speaking, he says we, is because he's representing that. Again, hi, hello, Grand Collective. Also, there's 12 archangels that he's representing. So I love that, because it makes you feel part of that, and it's so inviting, and yeah, I love it. So, and I just knew after that moment, I remember it took me like 25 minutes. I have people to validate this for me. I had to come back into my body. And what I have learned is their vibration, they're on such a level of such a vibration. Like my nervous system, my physical body, had never experienced that. So I've had to like acclimate my nervous system to their vibration coming in, and they're so good about it. They always know how to adjust and to help, and when right? Like guys, this isn't I'm not like always tapping in all day, every day. Like I have a life here on earth. Like I'm a mother to 5 kids. I'm running a business, softball practice, event, all the things. Like I'm doing all those things, right? Like when I'm grocery shopping, I'm not channeling Archangel. I'm grocery shopping. Like I'm thinking about what I need to do for that day. So I can say that it does come in waves for me at times. And there are times where I can turn it on and off, but that is something I've had to grow. And that's kind of how like I help people navigate this as well, because I've had to navigate it the past couple years. So yeah, when I'm speaking upon this, or like if you're starting this journey, like if you're experiencing things and you're curious, or you would like to experience more, just know that it's okay. And that like, you go at your own pace, man. Like go with the flow, do what's best for you. I don't meditate for an hour. I don't have time for that right now. For me, I go for walks, and then I take the 10 minutes after a walk to tap in, to tune in. Other times it might be right before bed. Other times it might be just me sitting in my office, closing my eyes for a minute. All the things. So I left that space, and it has grown. I have a lot of I have a lot of things happen that I cannot explain, that I just know. Right? And like you guys do that. I'm sure you've experienced that too, where like you think about somebody and then they call you, right? That's very real. Like, or like I'm thinking about, oh, I got an email, like this will happen to me, like, oh, I got to email so and so about something, and then I get the email like within an hour, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, thank you. Thank you, energetic body, for putting that out there for me. So I just really want to validate for people, when you know something, when you feel something, like dig a little deeper, get more curious about it, ask it. So yeah, I'm here now for all of it. I now have this beautiful gift that has grown, in which I can work with individuals who come to me, who have lost a loved one, and their souls step in. I have souls come in sometimes because they want me to reach out. That happened recently. Somebody just lost a loved one, and I reached out, and we're in conversation, and just again, so much validation, where I will say something and they go, how the hell do you know that? Oh my God, that's what he used to call me. Oh my God, that's what we used to do on Thanksgiving. Like, so for me, I have been validated in this space so much that my confidence has grown here in making me understand and be comfortable that this is very real, and that I'm able to talk about it, and that I've kind of have this bubble around me, right? So when people question it, or they're like, hey, are you a witch? Hey, you're this, or you're that, or you're not doing this, or you're condemned, whatever it is, right? I don't absorb that, because I know who I am, why I'm here, and what I want to do with my life. So, I mean, could you imagine, guys, like just in general, if you just kept like shrinking yourself into other people's thoughts of you? Like, what the hell? Like, you'd be this big. You would be nothing. You wouldn't feel anything. You'd be numb. And that's not why you're here, right? I can assure you, I get asked a lot too, like, well, what's my purpose, Dawn? What's the purpose of life? You're looking at it. This is it, right? Is you just living life, experiencing joy. You heard me kind of mention about vibration, right? Joy and love are right at the top, right? Realize like anger, guilt, shame, kind of low vibration. Very real. Like, and you can feel that. Your energy speaks before you do. And you can feel that. You can walk in a room. I gave an example. I was actually speaking for career day at my daughter's middle school and high school a couple days ago, right? And I was like, intuition is your built-in GPS, guys. Listen to it. It is your soul speaking to you. She can get louder. She can get quieter, depending on the choices you are making to tune in, right? So you absolutely have that choice. And the more you lean in, like the louder she gets, for a good reason, right? She's on your side. So I think for me, being able to tune in and to help people connect with their loved ones who have passed, like I want to give them comfort and validation that this isn't the end, right? Physically, yes, in this human life on this planet right now, but our souls are home. Okay, guys, like that's where home is, and we're just here. We're in the play. We're doing the thing, right? And life's the crap out of you. It gets handed to you all the time, right? So sometimes we kind of forget we're souls in a human experience. Again, no judgment, okay? You want to know the biggest thing I will tell you that has helped me on this journey to understand my worth and value here? And oh, by the way, I'm incredibly humbled by this, that I have this ability the way I have it to help others, like incredibly humbling, is that like you're deserving of it, and like you're allowed to express yourself that way. 1, 2, why not you either? Like, why not you, right? 3, stop judging yourself. We are horrible as humans. Women, hi, hello. We are horrible. We judge the crap out of ourselves, right? So I will lend this to you. If you are trying to elevate, raise your vibration, elevate your consciousness, if you will, to be able to tap in, tune in to your highest version of self, to maybe a loved one who's passed, or just to God, to clear that space and talk to God, or Jesus, right? Is that you have to love yourself unconditionally, guys, okay? No judgment, complete grace, complete unconditional love, right? You have to do like, would you do that to your kid? Like, I would never, ever treat my child like that. But why is it I do that to myself, right? So again, this has been a process for me personally. Our journeys are not always going to look the same. That's not supposed to be that way, how vanilla, right? I like that they're supposed to be different. So like my journey is not going to look like yours, and that's fine. It's not supposed to, okay? This is my personal, I will just say this and make this very clear. This is my personal experience moving through this. That's why I'm sharing it. It's my story. So respond with yours. I love when people share their stories, right? Because it makes us relatable. Guys, we're human. We're not pieces of paper. We ain't robots. Like, it's relatable, and that's what we need from each other, because our world, the external noise is so loud. It's so loud, right? So for you to be able to come in and experience things internally with self and soul and God, like, and to connect to your divinity, whoo, hot diggity dog. It's transformational. It has changed my life completely in such a way that I cannot even begin to express the love and joy and just actual humility and humbleness I feel right in this moment to share it, and also to be able to move the message to the masses, right? To be able to sit here and have this conversation and not be ashamed or guilty, and understand I'm just as worthy as the next, right? No, again, no hierarchy of humans here, guys. We're all out of the grand collective. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. What was I? Oh yeah, I want to kind of talk about, I guess I get also asked a lot, well, how do you know? Like, how do you know it's a soul and it's not like a demon or something bad? How do you know it's your intuition or an angel or something good coming through? Love. Okay. Whenever I am getting downloaded with information, when any soul steps through, the love that comes through, it's like I feel it in my chest. I feel it like warm honey, I guess would be a good way to explain it. I light up. I feel so good. It's not negative. There's no judgment. Excuse me. All grace and love. No judgment whatsoever. So that for me personally, that's how I know. And that's what I share with people. And I have seen that correlated in a lot of other people's stories, right? You can't get rid of your ego. I hate to break to you, you're human. There's no need to get rid of your ego, right? Your ego has probably helped you along the way in this freaking human experience, because I know mine has. Lights a little fire under my ass now and again. She just sits to the side. I partner with her. I don't get rid of any part of me. There's no need to get rid of. I'm not broken. Nobody's broken. You don't need to be fixed, right? You just have to show yourself the love and grace that you would show everybody else, okay? Yeah, so know it's love. Like, your body feels good. If it is negative, again, if you feel like your heart's racing, not in a good way, if you feel your body stiffen up, if you're not relaxed, if you're not able to take deep breaths, okay? If it's guilt, shame, anger, rage, negative, any horrific like thought, that is not soul, okay? That is not soul. Soul is good, it's loving, it's bright, it's all those things, right? So yeah, I'm gonna, the podcast episode I did about that, I talked a lot about that. I went into depth about that. So I will definitely link it here. I think it'll be helpful too, because I don't want to, got a couple minutes left. I want to keep yapping. So yeah, all my information will be listed. Any questions, guys? Okay, fam, all the questions, ask me. If you just want that hour with me to talk my ear off, to get, to just be seen and heard, by the way, I don't know about you, but to be seen and heard for an hour from somebody who actually gives a shit, yeah, that's changed my life. So if you just need that, I see you, I hear you, I'm here. If you are looking to just be validated or comforted in regards to a loved one that has passed, and you really want to connect with them, reach out. I will tell you the disclaimer, what comes through, okay? What, I have no control over that. I'm sure you've heard other mediums and other psychics talk about that. Like, what comes through, comes through. There have been sessions where I've had with people where something has come through, and they like, and plus it's a lot to process, guys. It is a lot sometimes, where they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then I'll get a text, a call, a message, like, either a few days later, a week later. I've had somebody reach out 6 months later, okay, where they're like, oh my God, now I know why that came through. I know why he or she said that. Oh my God. Like, I know why dad came through, and it like made sense, right? Because souls see everything. They can see everything. They know everything, right? In that space. Yeah, like our brain sometimes our narrative, our self-talk, it can really get in there. But this is a really big computer, so I hate to break it to you, you get to kind of tell it what to do, okay? Like, it's a computer. So yeah, all the things, I'm here for it. I'm sending you guys all the love, everything, all the good vibes. All right, I gotta go back in mom mode. I gotta go pick up my little one from nursery school, and then just, you know, think about dinner, because why wouldn't I do that? That's kind of like a lot of my time. It's prepping meals. It's true. I told you I'm human. I'm very relatable for a reason. All right. Well, I will see you guys for another message from Archangel Michael. I will be posting that tomorrow, and I'm going to try to be diligent about intuition video number 3. Okay? All right. Talk to you guys soon.